Hey, what's up, guys? Zero Limits RC here. I got a couple things in the mail. I got some T-Bone Racing front bumper and rear bumper for the Arrma Granite Mega. I also got the front bumper for the Traxxas E-Maxx, and also fits the T-Maxx. So I want to show you guys how this looks on the Arrma and the E-Maxx. Overall, I think it looks pretty cool. Excuse me. I think in the front, as you can see how massive that bumper is, protect the shocks, protect the body a little bit. It's not aluminum, it's not rubber, it's made out of some kind of a nylon composite, durable, tough. I've always heard good things about T-Bone, so if you guys don't have any T-Bone products, go ahead and check them out. I think it was around $12 or $13 for the bumpers each. So I spent $43, I believe, on all three bumpers, two for the Arrma and then the one for the E-Maxx. And you see right here, you use the screws, you replace the stock screws with the screws that T-Bone supplies in the bag. Everything lined up perfect, everything was great, I didn't have to modify anything. Very quick mod, very clean looking. I was impressed when I put it together. I like the way the truck looks now. I'm not going to worry about a wheelie bar. I think the bumper is going to be fine. But I do think that they have a bumper and a wheelie bar assembly or whatnot. I chose just to get the rear bumper. As you guys look at the truck, a quick update with the Arrma. I have to order a spur gear. The one that was on it, I tore it up. It was nothing to do with the manufacturing or anything like that with the spur gear. That was actually an operator error. I didn't check the kingpin in the back rear the last time I drove it, and what happened was the kingpin backed out and it was touching the bottom screw for the motor, and it kind of moved the motor, shifted the motor a little bit, and you guys know what happens when the pinion and the spur gear mesh, it actually backed away from itself, and then it tore the teeth right off the spur gear. So that was my fault. So I'm waiting for a spur gear. So the Arrma Granite is it's kind of just sitting on the shelf right now, but I'll get it running again. And there's the E-Maxx right there. Same thing with the E-Maxx on the screws. They supply the screws, you replace the stock ones. Really quick mod to do. It's not all that expensive. Some guys like to go aluminum. If you want to go aluminum, go ahead. That's totally up to you. It's your preference. People on certain parts say don't go aluminum, then other people say go aluminum. I say buy whatever you feel you want. I honestly buy stuff half on looks, half on performance. It don't matter if it's going to be aluminum, plastic, nylon, composite. Eventually, you know, parts are going to fail, parts are going to break. So it's really up to you guys on what you want to do. So here's a look at some of my trucks and my setup, my parts and stuff. We are getting ready to move. We're going to move in about 5 or 6 days, so sorry for the mess. And I will continue that after the E-Maxx showing right here. I want to show you guys the T-Bone bumper for the E-Maxx. This thing is massive. It like takes up the whole front of the truck. You can assemble it the way I have it with the stock bumper still attached. It works fine. This bumper came with a one-piece bumper type thing. I really don't know. I think you're supposed to take off the stock bumper and put that one on. But I didn't want to, so I left the stock bumper on there with the T-Bone bumper. I don't know if it looks goofy to you guys or whatever, but I like it, so it's staying on there. I think it's going to hold up well. I want to see if it's going to protect my A-arms a little bit more, and the shocks. And like I said, they supply you with the longer screws, and you just replace the stock ones. So easy, very easy upgrade. Not all that expensive. I think it looks great. I am going to eventually buy the rear T-bone bumper for the E-Maxx. But yeah, there you go, guys. I think it looks pretty cool. And I'll get right back into my parts and my trucks here in 1 second. Here we go. My Slash. Oh, I miss my Slash. My Slash is torn apart right now. I have parts for it. I have a new chassis, new Nerf bars, new transmission. I'm waiting on CVDs for the Slash. I think that's it. CVDs. I got the transmission. I can't wait. Right here is my T-Maxx 3.3. I bought this back in February of this year. I've driven this thing only probably 6 or 7 times. What happened was I went from the Traxxas fuel to Tower Power fuel. It's cheaper, and it ran horrible on Tower Power. Horrible. I ended up taking the T-Maxx totally apart, totally disassembled it, and I just put it back together. So I'm waiting on fuel, and I'd like to run it a couple more times before the snow falls. Here's my XL5 Rustler that I converted to a VXL. It's got the Proline trenchers on it, 2.8s. I love my Rustler. I just got this one back from a friend a couple months ago. I'm very excited to have my Rusty back. I miss my Slash, but it'll be running here soon. My parts trays, I got all my connectors for my charger down in the bottom one there, my Molex, to my Deans, my Traxxas connectors. And here I got most of my Traxxas skid plates and whatnot. Right there I have my foam spacers, all my double-sided tape. I got my bulkheads in this one for the E-Maxx. You see all the assortment of springs I have in the middle. I have a bunch of low-C XXX springs that fit on the Traxxas vehicles. I have the blue ones, I have the green ones, I have the silver ones. They're all different rates on the spring rates. So I got that from Jang from Ultimate RC, so you guys go check out Jang. He's got a lot of great videos. My oil, more springs, guys. I got all kinds of parts. And believe it or not, I still need more. I got let me see, balancing plugs in there, idler gear. Let me see what else. I think I got some. There's some knuckles for the E-Maxx, and here I have just about everything. I got bearings, I've got kingpins, I've got shock assembly parts, I've got couplers, I've got engine mounts, and here I have my shock socks that I got off of eBay. I paid $5 for a set of 8 of the blue, a set of 8 for the pink and red. $5 for 8 is pretty good. There's some companies out there that charge ridiculous amounts of money for shock socks. And here's some of the parts of my Slash. There's my new transmission. I'm probably just going to take the guts out and put it in my RPM transmission case, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. The RPM case has got a bunch of debris from the gears exploding in the inside, so it'll be a while before I decide to clean that out. And I love this right here. I picked this up from my local flea market shop, or whatever you want to call it. It's my magnetic parts tray. I love it. I don't drop my screws on the ground, the floor, and lose everything, so I love that. Right in here, my shelves, I have my my shrink tube, my heat gun, extra motor, my battery, my AA charger, my Dremel, some paint brushes. I got my tires on the other side. I got dirt hogs, 2.8 dirt hogs. my toolbox, my field toolbox. I got all kinds of parts in the bottom of that, and in the top, and then all my tools on the tray. My heat gun was over there too. I got dirt hogs. I've got slash tires. I've got the Traxxas Split V 2.2s. I've got I think the Road Rage, I believe, 2.2s. But yeah, I'll do another update soon, guys. You guys take it easy.